All right, so I'm going to demonstrate how to put the weight distribution bars on. I've somewhat already hooked up, so when you do this, you'll get yourself hooked up, put your drop your lever in place here, and then I always just go ahead and put the locking bar in. So one of the things with the weight distribution bars is the higher up you have raised the camper and the trailer, the easier it is to get them in. So if you have it down and you can't get it in, so what you want to do is leave your block underneath there. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start cranking it up here, and typically the higher the better. So don't worry necessarily how far you go up, but I'll kind of demonstrate how high I like to take it up to make sure that it's easier for me to get the bars in. Okay, so we'll start with that. So over here, we'll pull the propane case off or cover off just to kind of get you in here a little bit closer. So you start here, there's a pin here you have to take off, and it's stuck in there pretty good. So we're gonna use the breaker bar here, supply a little pressure forward, and then we can get that out. I usually set it right there, and then we'll lower this down. All right. So for your weight distribution bar, the Reese sticker is still on there, so that side goes up. If that wears off and it's not there, chain side up, okay? So the easiest way, you've got your two notches in there. Keep the bar parallel with the back bumper and just roll it right in. And see, I actually had it up high enough for that part to go right in. And then for my ride with this one, count 7 up. Okay, just like the drink. 7 links up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that is the one that goes on the bar. So as I get it over here, you can see how it's still not wanting to get on there all the way. So what we'll do is we'll raise it up a little bit more. So just by cranking it up that few times, it makes it a lot easier getting the chain on that first notch. Take your breaker bar. I keep some pressure on it. It'll want to slide off as you do this, so you kind of got to wiggle it on there the best you can. Get it up high. Keep it from sliding off. So, and even then we can crank it up a little bit more too to help us out. Pushed in. All right, so then you push it in, we take that pin, we take it back through, hold, get yourself locked in. And then so we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. One thing I will tell you, on my side, on the driver's side, this notch is actually broken down a little bit. So unfortunately I have to loosen the propane tanks and wiggle them out of my way. So to do that, we'll just loosen the top nut here. Slide it right underneath there. And usually that's all it takes right there to get the other side in place. Same thing over here. There's the cotter pin or the holding pin. Just set it down, drop that in. Rock those in. And we lift this up. Like I said, that tank is going to be in the way, so Again, just have to kind of shimmy it out of your way a little bit, and then take your pin and slide your pin right back in. And then we'll tighten this back down with your nut. And then put your cover back on. From there, you know, we've showed you how to hook up the chains and unhook the chains. So from there, you just lower it back down and put your block up. I typically, for me, I will store my block and all my tools up here in this front storage unit, right up here. So my blocks of wood go up there. All right. So that's how you set up your weight distribution bars that help you have a much smoother and easier ride.